Hi guys, it's Darren from Utopian Games. I just want to share with you a little trick I've found. I've been coding away at my RW game for a while now, and I've nearly come to the end of getting all the elements in. And I wanted something, you can see here, I wanted something I can just press that draws a line, and if I want to change the size, just change one number. Now you can see here, I press this, it will span the gap. The character can then run across this line at the bottom. I put an ice block in there to stop the character from running away. But this one here, I wanted to make it easy for myself. If I wanted a smaller gap or a bigger gap, I didn't want to change too much. So let's just see. We can go in. We can change this to anything we want. Let's just do it to, I don't know, half the size, say 240. And just changing that one number, it should span half the distance. There you go. And okay, so how do I do this? Let's just have a look back in the code. You'll need an attribute, an integer pool line size, and then we'll go back into the actors. It's pool line right I'm working with. First of all, you need to make a line position X. I've made this a real. I'm pretty sure you can do this with an integer as well. And basically all I need this for is to remember the start position. I just want to know the X of the start position. So the first line of code there is change attribute self line position X to self position X, and that will just change the current position, so I can then obviously reverse the arrow back to its starting position later. And touch is pressed, the pool line size, which was that global variable we talked about, you can just change this to any number you want now. I've got it set to 480, and game pool line is true. Game pool line is true. We want to interpolate the self position X. Now I've got this actor. If you just look at the physics on the left hand side, I've got it to movable at the moment. I'll check that off, and it will still work. So self position X to self line position X plus the pool line size. So that's an important bit of code there, and that's just basically going to move it over to the right hand side. And this bit of code at the bottom here, the pool line, is true. After 6 seconds, the pool line is false, and this is that first variable we spoke about at the top, the self line position X. That's that one there that we set up earlier, and that's just going to basically remember where it started from and send it back there over the course of 1 second. Now we also need a pool line, which is the actual line the character walks on. And same thing again, just platform X. Just you can call this anything you want, and just change the attribute so it remembers where to go back to. And pool line is true. Remember when we pressed the right arrow actor, it changed the global variable to true. Interpolate. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I've not got a movable set to that one. Interpolate the self position X to the self plat X. That's that one there that we changed to the self position X. Plus the game pool line size, which was the size that we set up, divided by 2. Now you have to divide this by 2, otherwise it won't move. It won't move across. It'll sort of stick to the left or the right, whichever way you're going with it. So the important thing there is the divide by 2 at the end. And then this changes the size, this one. So we're interpolating the self size width to the game pool line size, which obviously we set up earlier, just that one global attribute. And we're adding 96 on the end because the arrow is 96 and it won't quite reach. Your character will get to the arrow, then fall through. So we've just added the size of the character. The line's 96 wide as well, so we just added the extra little bit on the end there. The reason I'm interpolating a little bit slower is 1.1 is because we don't want to see the line come through the actual arrow. And on the way back, when the pool line is false, the self size width to 96, we're doing it a little bit faster because again we don't want the arrow to come back and have the line sticking out of the arrow, because behind this arrow is the actual line. Let me just show you. There's the actual line there. So let's just try changing it to a few different numbers. We can have it shorter, 120. Excuse me. So now it won't go as far. Or we can go back and we can stretch it really, really long. Let's just pick, I don't know, 800. We can go back and press play, and we'll stretch it, and there it goes. Now I'm just going to sort of walk you through my level. You can see we've got some bonus stars there that you just drag your finger across to collect. We've got switches. Everything's sort of been colour coded now. We've got a stretchy platform there. I'm going to have to run though because that's going to... Oh, I just about made it. This here, just swipe your finger across to release all the bullets to kill the monster there. And there we go. All the way to the end. We'll run to the end. We've got a perfect 10 out of 10. So yeah, I hope that little tip was useful for some of you. And good luck with your games. And I'll keep you updated on how this game's going in the near future.